Hello everybody and welcome to Forever Sports for today's Springbok team prediction video. After a bit of a scrappy performance last night from the box, it'll be very interesting to see what Rassie Erasmus goes with this weekend. We expect to see a lot of the sort of usual starters probably start to slot back in, and I think it'll be a very different team to what we saw yesterday. Yesterday was very much job done, and I think a couple of late try at the end, a couple of penalties probably made the game look a lot less close than it actually was. Because to be perfectly honest, the game was in the balance till about the final sort of 10 minutes. And I thought Scotland at stage played very well. And on a different day, had they taken their chances a bit better, could have really pushed the box. The main thing from the box is they got the result, And you're not always going to have 10 out of 10 performances, for example. That's fine. And the mark of a good team is always being able to have an off day and still get a result, which is exactly what we managed to do yesterday. So you don't want to hop on it too much. But in terms of this weekend, I think we will see a much more familiar team to what we may have seen throughout this year. And we're going to go through it using our new Forever Sports prediction method that we do. And basically what you can do is you can go onto the website and check the link in the description, and you can go and choose your own team. And it'll generate a little kind of graphic type thing. And then we're still waiting on how you can basically download it. But you can screenshot it and send it to your mates, for example, or share with us on Twitter and the likes, or else just sort of copy and paste and put it into the description, or in the comments rather, below. So let's have a look, shall we? So basically what we're going to do is, this is what it looks like. As I said, there's a link in the description, and we're going to go through it, shall we? So I don't think we're going to change our pack. I think you've got to have Oxenshare start at 1. I think you go Bongi Benambi at 2. And I think you go Thomas du Toit at 3. That front row was tremendous this past weekend. So powerful when it comes to the scrums. Thomas du Toit grabbing a try for himself as well. Ibn Etzebeth has to be starting at 4. We all know this. And I think Franco Master will start once again at 5. I think he looked a little bit sluggish yesterday, but that's to be expected. He is coming back from a relatively long-term injury. He hasn't played rugby since probably about August. So was maybe a little bit off his game, but he's such a key player to the box, and such a good consistent performer. So it wasn't his best game, but I don't think he's a type of player who's got 2 bad games in a row in him. So I would go with Franco Mostert. Then Sia Khaleesi for me has to start. Markham was starting, got his chance yesterday. I thought he was actually quite poor, to be honest. We expect Peter to stay at the 20, starting the number 7. The number 8 jersey becomes an interesting one. Lots of calls for this man over here, Cameron Hanekom. I don't think we'll see him this weekend, starting at least. Maybe off the bench. We might see a potential debut, but I think we'll go back to the tried and tested Jasper Wiese. Scrum half's an interesting one. Jaden Henderson coming under a lot of criticism. Lots of calls for Grant Williams to start. He's never really started. So Kobus Reinach and Jaden Hendricks, I think, are the 2 tips to start. Kobus Reinach would make sense in terms of he's always kind of been our de facto go-to starter when Faf de Klerk's not been around. But I also think that he's had a bit of an up and down season for the box. So personally, I'm going to stick with Jaden Hendricks. And one of the reasons why, release Monty Libbok this weekend. I thought Hadji Pollard struggled yesterday. It wasn't necessarily his best game. And I really want to see updated Fassi this weekend. And in terms of having updated Fassi on the side, it's very vital to have Monty Libbok as that sort of first receiver. That's why you often see a Billy LaRue Andre Pollard combination, for example, where Billy LaRue comes in at 10 as the creator, try assist yesterday. You don't necessarily need that if you've got Monty Libbok in the side. I also think he was really good against Argentina, and I'd love to see him have a go. So I'm going to go with Monty Libbok. I'd love to see him this weekend. We'll go back to Damon Delany in the inside centre, and I think we'll go to JC Creel outside centre. Not to say that Andre Esterhuizen deserves to be dropped, for example, or Kanya deserves to be dropped, and they're not necessarily being dropped. But I think Delany, Jesse Creel continue to be our strongest centre combination. We know that I think that wings will be Kurt Lawrence and Chase and Colby. Which one will take the 11, which one they take the 14, who knows? I'm going to put Kurt Lawrence at 11 and then put Chase and Colby at 14. And then at fullback, as mentioned, I want to see updated Fassi back in that mix. Bench composition is going to be an interesting one. I'd be surprised if we go back with a 7-1. I do think 6-2 is probably where we're going to go. I think that we're going to see potentially Jean Klein on the bench, and you could have Jean Klein and Archie Snyman, as well as then, a Quaka Smith, for example. You could go with the 7-1 and have Jean Klein, Archie Snyman, Cameron Hanekom, Quaka Smith, Albert Lowe. But I think we'll probably go with the 2 locks. We'll probably go with an Albert Lowe and or Quack Smith would be my guess. So yeah, an interesting bench composition. In terms of the score predictions, early predictions, I do think the Boks are going to take it this weekend. And I do think it's going to be a difficult game. So I'm actually going to go with less than 5 points. And then what you can then do is you can sign up to more of these. So you can say yes, for example, and you can then add your email address, and you can add in, like you want to put on YouTube at Forever Sports Media, and that's just that's the one you guys can contact us on. And we're just always interested to find out where you guys are. So you just let us know where you are from, submit your predictions, and then it generates this over here. So you can see your entire sort of team as sort of generated over there. I think it's very cool. We put a lot of work to try and get it ready, and I would love to see you guys getting involved with this. We had 54 people, and basically what we might actually do is once you guys have all done it, tomorrow we're going to do a video on your predicted team. So this was my predicted team, but tomorrow we might take an average on what you guys have decided and go through that video and see what you guys are thinking for this weekend. So let me know what you think of my team down in the comments below. Go and select your team. Let me know what changes you make. Please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steve. I'll chat to you soon.